Good morning, my dear students of class 9th. Students, welcome in maths class. As we are doing the exercise number 4.3 of the chapter linear equation in two variable. So today we will do the question number 6. If the work done by a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body, express this is in the form of equation in two variables and draw the graph of the same by taking the constant force as 5 unit. Here we have the work done and which is directly proportional to the distance, and we are using the constant force here. This constant force is equal to 5 units. So also read from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 unit. If the distance traveled by the body is 2 unit and 0 unit, so we need to read the work done in the graph. Now here we have the solution of this question. Let the work done is equal to W and distance we are taking D. So it is given that W is directly proportional to the distance and this proportionality sign is equal to this constant force. So W is equal to FD. Now we are taking W as Y and D as X because we need to represent W and D on the X-axis and Y-axis, and F is the constant force we are taking, already given it 5 units. So Y is equal to, at the place of F we are taking 5. Y is equal to 5X. This is the linear equation in two variable. Now what will we do? We will put the value of X here and find out the value of Y. Now it is given that if we are taking the distance 0 unit, what will be the work done? That means what the value of Y we are getting 0, and if we are putting the distance 1 unit, then the value of the work done is 5, and if we are putting 2 at the X place, then we are getting the value of Y is equal to 10. That means according to this table, this is the distance 0. At 0 the work done is 0. Distance 1 unit, work done is 5 unit, and distance if we are taking 2 unit, then work done is 10 unit. It is in the table. Now we will represent all these things on the graph paper. Now this is the representation on the graph paper. We have, if we are putting 0 here, so work done is also 0. If we are putting the distance 1 unit, then the work done we are getting 5 unit, and if we are putting the distance 2 unit, then the work done we are getting 10 unit here. So this is the representation of Y is equal to we have 5X. So this graph is the representation of Y is equal to 5X, where Y is equal to work done, 5 is equal to constant force we have, and X is equal to distance we are taking. Okay students. Now the question number 7, we have Yamini and Fatima, students of class 9th. Together contributed rupees 100 towards the Prime Minister Relief Fund to help the earthquake victim. Both are contributing 100 rupees in the Prime Minister Fund. Write a linear equation which satisfy this data. You may taken the contributions as rupees X and Y and draw the graph of the same. So there is the solution. Let Fatima contributes X rupees, Yamini contributes X rupees, and Fatima contributes Y rupees. So both are contributing 100 rupees. The sum of X and Y is equal to 100 rupees. Okay. Now we are making the table here. We will put the value of X and we will find out the value of Y. If Yamini putting 0, so Fatima putting 100 rupees. If Yamini putting 100 rupees, then Fatima is 0. If Yamini putting 50 rupees, so Fatima is also putting the 50 rupees. So this is the table. Student, you need to make the graph of this table by yourself. Now the question number 8 we have here. In countries like USA and Canada, temperature is measured in Fahrenheit. And whereas in country like India, it is measured in Celsius. Here is a linear equation that converts Fahrenheit to Celsius. We have a linear equation here. F is equal to 9 upon 5 multiplied by C plus 32. This is the equation in which we can change the Fahrenheit into the Celsius and Celsius into the Fahrenheit. Now there is some parts of this question we need to find it. Draw the graph of the linear equation above using Celsius for x-axis and Fahrenheit for y-axis. Now we are taking f is equals to 9 upon 5 c plus 32, and we are taking f as y and c we are taking as x. So this is the linear equation in two variable, that is y is equals to 9 upon 5 x plus 32. Now we will make a table and find out the value of x and y both. Here we are putting the value of x and finding the value of y. The students, just keep it in your mind one thing, put all the values of x as the multiple of 5, because here we have 5 in the denominator. If we put the value of x is the multiple of 5, so it will be cut easily. So we are putting x is equals to minus 10. X is equals to minus 10. So 5 2 ja 10 minus 2, 9 2 ja minus 18 plus 32, we are getting 14. The second value, x is equals to minus 15. 5 3 ja 15, 9 3 ja minus 27 plus 32, we are getting 5 here. Third value, we are putting x is equals to minus 5. Y is equals to 9 upon 5 multiply by minus 5. 5 is cutted by 5, minus 1 we have. So 9 minus 1 is minus 9 plus 32, and the value of y we are getting 23. Next we are putting x is equal to 5. Y is equal to 9 upon 5 multiply by 5. 5 is cutted by this 5, and 9 plus 32 we have 41. That is y value of y is equal to 41. The last value we have, fifth value we have x is equal to 10. 5 2 ja 10, 9 2 ja 18 plus 32, and the value of y we are getting 50. So when we are putting minus 10 is x, so value of y 14, minus 15 5. 5 23 minus 5 23, 5 we are getting 41, and 10 if we are putting, then y is equals to 50. So this is the table in which we will put all these values, the value of x, value of y, all these value here. Now we will plot all these points on the graph. Now this is the graphical representation of that equation. My dear students, we can see that in this table we have all the values of y in the positive. So there is no need to take minus y here. So we are taking all the positive values of y here. This is the y-axis, and minus y-axis is the downstream. This is the positive x-axis, and this is the negative x-axis. The first value we have minus 15 and 5. Minus 15. This is the minus 15, and 5 on the y-axis. This is the 5. Now also we are taking the difference of 2 here, because there are very large numbers. So we are taking the distance of 2, 34, 36, 38, 30, 40. Now similarly on the x-axis 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. Okay students. Now the first value we have taken already. Second value we have minus 10 and 14. Minus 10 and 14. On the y-axis 14 we have. This is the point, minus 10 and 14. Similarly we will take minus 5 and 23. Minus 5 we have here, and 23 we have this. Here we have minus 23. Similarly we have 5 and 41 here, and the last number we have 10 and 50. We have 10 on the x-axis. This is the 10. But on the y-axis we don't have 50 here, because this is the very large number, so we can leave it. So students, we have 4 values plotted on the graph, and this is a straight line we have here, which is the representation of the linear equation y is equals to 9 upon 5x plus 32. The next part of this question is, if the temperature is 30 degrees centigrade, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? Now we are taking in Celsius 30 degrees centigrade. 9 upon 5 into 30 plus 32. 5, 6 ja 30, and 6, 9 ja 54. 54 plus 32, we are getting 86. So if we are putting centigrade 30 degree, so in the Fahrenheit, the value of Fahrenheit F is equal to 86. Okay students. Now there are 3 more parts here. So all 3 parts is in homework. So student, do your homework properly and send it to me.